My next act will be an impersonation of a young lady going home on the thumb.
You don't have to be a gentleman to prefer these blondes.
That's a turn-on?
Are you kidding? You look incredible in this. Just don't wear it.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 hottest iconic blondes. For this list, we've looked throughout the history of celebrity and put together the prettiest lineup possible.
You must be new around here. I just moved in.
There are no criteria limitations in terms of career path. As long as the lady has blonde hair, she's in with a chance. If there's a blonde you think should be on the list but isn't there, be sure to check out our top 10 hottest modern blondes video.
Missing girl. Madison Elizabeth. M.E.
Number 10. Heather Locklear.
It's pretty wild.
Our first foxy blonde was especially attractive in the 80s.
You are beautiful.
Heather Locklear is probably most well known for playing the darling of Dynasty, Sammy Jo, between the years 81 and 89.
I'm Sammy Jo Reese. I dropped by to visit my son Danny, and I was not invited to dinner.
While roles on T.J. Hooker and Melrose Place are also well worth remembering.
I'll take it.
With hair as radiant as her smile, which was as bright as her eyes, Locklear has to be one of the loveliest women ever to work in front of a camera.
Well, that's very generous of you. But thanks anyway.
Number 9. Christie Brinkley. We meander toward the worlds of modeling and magazine covers for our next blonde icon. And to one of the most successful supermodels ever seen.
That face, that cover girl face, it glows, it shows.
Christie Brinkley came to fame during an especially prolific 3-year stint as the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition cover girl between 79 and 81. After that, all but everyone wanted her endorsement.
It has to make my eyes look big and beautiful. Cover girls demanded it. All you do is ask for it.
Brinkley has boasted contracts with the likes of CoverGirl, Chanel, Revlon, Anheuser-Busch, and Diet Coke, to name a very few. Diet Coke. And it's not difficult to see why she was wanted. Number 8. Brigitte Bardot.
Mais réfléchis! N'y connaissent rien, toi non plus!
We step a little further into history for our next hottie, to a name so well known that often the initials were all that was needed. Brigitte Bardot, or BB, was incredibly famous during the 50s and 60s especially, not least because she was incredibly attractive. A French mademoiselle made in heaven, she became known for her bright blondness, which she carried off with a je ne sais quoi that set her apart. She was the pin-up girl of a generation.
J'ai aussi fait sauter la prison de Palmarès, le pont Carlos V, la cathédrale de Chicacao, les mines de Totonicapán.
Number 7. Grace Kelly.
Let's stop talking nonsense, shall we?
The original It Girl, Grace Kelly had Hollywood wrapped around her finger before she went the way of royalty in April of 1956.
Do you really believe in the perfect murder?
A remarkably simple and seamless step up in the world, when Kelly married Prince Rainier III of Monaco, she took the title most appropriate for her, that of Princess.
Well, that is, he thinks we ought to call it a day, and I quite agree with him.
During her short and especially sweet acting career, Kelly had achieved icon status before she entered into the highest of high societies.
How's your leg?
Hurts a little.
And your stomach?
Empty as a football.
This blushing bride was an exceptionally beautiful blonde.
Guess I'd better start setting up for dinner.
Number 6. Michelle Pfeiffer.
My, you are a fertile creature, aren't you?
Thank you, I think.
Bringing it back to the 80s, Michelle Pfeiffer is a fantasy girl and then some.
Don't call me baby. I'm not your baby.
An A-lister in her own right, she's a damn fine actress, and she's damn fine in general. Pfeiffer first brought her own brand of seductiveness to mainstream cinema in 1983, when she starred as Tony Montana's wife Elvira Hancock in Scarface.
Well, you got a look in your eye like you haven't been in a year.
Hey, Jose. Who I went and how I is none of your business, okay?
In that movie, her character was addicted to drugs. After that movie, we were all addicted to her.
Money, 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 money. That's all I ever hear in this house.
It's just impossible to ever get enough.
I don't mind when peculiar things happen. It's natural, because the world is a very peculiar place.
Number 5. Jayne Mansfield.
I'm all excited because you're loving me up.
Often described as the working man's Monroe, in the 50s and 60s, Jayne Mansfield became the blonde bombshell for the people.
You don't want a career?
I just want to be a wife.
A major Broadway personality turned Hollywood film star turned Playboy playmate, Mansfield built for herself a celebrity status that was almost unmatchable.
Why did you wait so long to tell me? You know you never even tried to kiss me.
I never could get that close.
Instantly recognizable because of her platinum blondes, she well and truly had the attitude to match her attractiveness. Mansfield was hot, and she knew she was hot. And that is hot.
That'll just kill him. But don't leave me out. I have to be important in my own incorporated.
Number 4. Olivia NewtonJohn.
It turned cold. That's where it ends.
A blonde good girl is one thing, but a blonde bad girl is something else. And Olivia Newton-John can play both just as perfectly.
Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical. Let's get into physical. Let me hear your body talk.
Starring as Sandy Olsen in the 1978 musical Grease, she turned virginal innocence into full-on insatiability.
Tell me about it.
And wrote her name into hottest women countdowns for years to come. The one that we all wanted, Newton-John has most made a name for herself as a multiple Grammy Award-winning cross-genre musician. She's talented and a total babe. Number 3. Madonna.
Take care of myself.
The queen of pop, Madonna is very nearly the best of blonde. The material girl of many a man or woman's dreams, her spot within celebrity folklore is undisputed. As she sported her famous fixed conical bra during the 1990 Blonde Ambition World Tour, she cemented her superstar status even further than it had been previously. A trend-setting, fantasy-fueling pioneer within the public eye, Madonna's image was often changeable, always attractive.
I'll see you later.
Number 2. Farrah Fawcett.
Why does it always have to be on the phone? Why can't we ever see Charlie?
The hottest icons of all time often have a defining image associated with them. And that was certainly the case with Farrah Fawcett.
We don't get many Sandman. I think we've only had one other since I've been here.
The film and TV star rose to fame after a certain photo shoot, which produced a certain poster of Fawcett wearing a certain red swimsuit. A record-breaking bedroom wall must-have, the picture prompted Fawcett's casting as Jill Monroe in the first season of Charlie's Angels.
Hello.
And formed the basis of a brilliant, beautiful career from that point forward.
I can't tell you how many hours I've spent lying in bed trying to put a face and a body on that voice.
Beats watching The Late Show, I imagine.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Could I still come and push in the pool sometimes?
Of course you could.
Qu'est-ce que tu en sais, Palace?
Number 1. Marilyn Monroe.
Good evening, sir. Welcome to Gallagher's Golden Pheasant Room. Check your hat, sir.
An icon among icons, Marilyn Monroe is one of the most instantly recognizable, well-loved personalities of the 20th century.
Oh, do you feel the breeze from the subway? Isn't it delicious?
And much of her reputation is a result of her hair color. She brought the blonde woman to the front line of the famous, providing a blueprint for how best to convert seduction into success.
Don't you know that a man being rich is like a girl being pretty? You might not marry a girl just because she's pretty, but my goodness, doesn't it help?
Often copied but never bettered, we all liked her hot, Diamonds were her best friend.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
And our top spot could go to none other.
We're through. Through forever.
Oh, but first I want to kiss you goodbye.
Very well.
No, not in front of everybody. Come on in, Daddy, darling.
Do you agree with our list?
Why? Where's the difference?
Which icon did we overlook? For more bombshell top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.